Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. I'm Luigi 64D, and in the last trial we met Miss Franziska von Karma. Yikes. Whew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, another jam like always. Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, my ghost will come after you with my sis, and we'll haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yeah. She hasn't been outside, so... Wait, she was also in the technique, I guess. Alright, Franziska, time for round 2. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ah! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good old boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who has witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix! How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? Hey, fine, that's a whip. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even got to say my name and job yet. My name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? This is the witness's account. Only the doc and the defendant went in the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door, and we rushed into the room. Inside there was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I can't get her accent right, but that's close enough. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. Now, this is a picture. Oh. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. That's odd, though. Doesn't something look odd to you? Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Sorry, Lotta, but I gotta discredit you once more. Only the doc and the defendant went in the channeling chamber. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you babbling about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that by yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Meyer were the only ones who went in the room. Hold on! We can't have the defense testifying against his own client! Anyway, folks, only the two of them went in the challenge chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We were waiting outside in the door, then bang, we heard this gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Really, Phoenix? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I had a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix, Wright, why don't you just tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? Not even apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would like to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside there was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. But she was not sure when it happened. Lotta, please think back to the day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see. Order, Ms. Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good. This shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right! Yeah, it was Maya that went in. Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in that picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats! I'm trapped like one. Again. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure I am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, also pitch black. Was there really no one in there? What about... Of course! I even remembered that! What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Reckon given! Huh? What in the... Reckon given, you know? You reckon? That's a given! Took me a good look around the room once. Ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Reckon given, I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon given... Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do? If I just let this go, What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have to judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo? Anything I can present? Is there anything I can present that to show that this is not Maya? This is Maya. Let's take a good look at that picture again. Okay, well, it looks like Maya. I mean, it has the clothes and everything, and you know, and it looks no, I got nothing. I'm sorry. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious to the court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. Phoenix? Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. But, Mia! Huh? I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But... Pearls? Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! I was murdered. What? Lotta, at a time like this! Times like this are perfect for snacking up shots. You see, there was one final piece of the puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it subconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated— It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. A Von Karma case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place in this. I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give another testimony. Well, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more about what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through the judge somehow, right? Well, actually it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. You want more? Alright. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press on her in those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Yeah, just watch. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. Reckon given? So, what does she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look.
Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all.
Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe...
Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it?
Sorry, Maya.
Are y'all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist on being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this for your business. This gal's gonna get a dirt in the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby goes through diapers. Mr. Phoenix Wright! Would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Nice, tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not 5.1. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No! You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know it can be a little mean, but it ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to this court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? The prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What?
Von Karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father.
Your Honor, the defense asked the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yet...
Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I'm so angry I lost my composure there.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How can you think? The picture were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More than trouble than it's worth?
How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Awesome. Got the second picture.
Huh?
What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took the day of the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
Well, I think the important part here is the person in this picture. It's most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that this person in this picture is not Maya Fey? Technically, it's not Maya Fey. This is my last shot. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that.
It is not just her face. Her whole body has taken a different appearance. There's not only one conclusion that can be drawn, then.
that somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order, order, order! Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the challenge chamber was not my FA.
Mia, we did it! You're too soft.
Huh?
You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Miss von Karma? What do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't that a totally different person?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable that she can...
However, it is true. When Maya Fey is in this state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
No!
I wonder if she knows what she's doing. Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. A picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she...
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I wonder why.
Yep, from the looks of it, yep. I don't have even a single witty line.
It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Oh dear. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey? Let's get a closer look. Okay, this is the picture. Come on, I need something. Anything. Anything that tells me... Wait. I can prove it! Your Honor! Oh, the fires are turned in your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what's so strange with the picture in this court?
This. Actually, wait. How is it? Was it right here? Yeah, it looks like it's right here. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
And that is exactly what is odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there?
There should be a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss von Karma, you intend to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to our argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Take a look at Miss von Karma's face.
She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again.
Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct had missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it! Woman knows about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at the next salary discussion.
Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume has a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. But all you've gotten is one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya.
Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for this contradiction.
Which would be... Well, this picture is not fake, because we saw it being taken. Then was the bullet hole made later? No.
That means the shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole on it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
Order! 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 If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, why me?
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness!
Ah! What the heck? Is there any way to ask Gal a favor?
Be quiet, you!
You were the one who said it was only the two of them who entered the room.
Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear my whip will be the last thing you see.
Look, sis, you look a mighty scary, so why don't we say you...
Why? I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. If there wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right! Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright! Come on! You can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright!
I can't believe that even me is calling me by my full name!
But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or did you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around?
That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix.
So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to?
I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, a third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of these conditions were true...
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you have come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is something I can't explain yet. Give me time to think. Let's see. Let's look at the map. Guide map. All right. We have the channeling chamber here. Meditation, winding ray, side room. Okay, guide map. All right. Partial. Where's the rest of the map? Where's the rest of the map? Well then. Wait a minute. I just remembered the key. The key to this entire whole crime. Maya had left the room. Maya left the channeling chamber at some point. And the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey were being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving this crime scene are lower than the detective's salary.
Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
This key is all I need. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then this key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ha! Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous! This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. And if she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No!
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss von Karma.
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant is not possible.
My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't you think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's enough! If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 1 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Oh, dude, that was so close.
Oh. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yeah, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone in there could have done that. Nick. I know you tried really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that the third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Haha, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. It's been a long time since I played this game. And I forgot how irritating Franziska von Karma is. Ugh. I can't remember anything about this case. I don't even know how it ends. Oh, goodness, this is gonna be fun. I love this game so much. Alright, this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. I'm Luigi Van 64D. See you next time.
when we get some evidence. See ya.